So today I actually have an article that I'm going to read to you, but I am going to show you a video first of a police officer being very forceful with a 13-year-old boy who just happened to be selling flowers outside of a store. I'm actually going to play the video for you now. Oh, Chad. And then we are going to get into it.
But why he being arrested though?
I don't know.
Okay, so as you can see in the video, there was two cops there. There was a cop right behind the other one. And as you can see, their hand was forcefully on the back of this black kid's neck because he was selling flowers outside of a Walmart. The same thing that Girl Scouts and other people do as well. I have an article and we are going to get into the details of this particular story. All right. Footage shows, which is what I just showed you, 13-year-old boy being arrested for selling roses outside of Walmart. Quote, "If there were Girl Scouts up there, would the results have been the same?" That's a question you have to ask yourself. South Carolina police have released a gruesome body cam footage of two officers forcefully arresting a 13-year-old boy as he was selling flowers outside of a Walmart store. The video shows Officer Dante Gee and Catherine Kirkland approaching the teen on April 1st at the Walmart location in Summerville, South Carolina, and asking him for a photo ID and a business license. Obviously, when you are going to sell something, you need to make sure you have a business license, a selling permit. Okay. The boy said that why would he need them? I don't have them. Why would I need those documents? So he was unaware that he needed those particular documents. And then the cop responded by saying, "You're getting ready to go to jail is why." Now, there's certain instances where I'm like, okay, can't we just cease operation in this particular location? Can't we just cease operation, period? I.e., let me go and get my flowers and go back to the car. Okay. Or let me go and get my flowers, put them back in my book bag, and let me go back home. Okay. And say, hey, you can't do this. Here's a ticket, whatever. Even if you have to administer a ticket for it. But here you forcefully are arresting this 13-year-old because he's selling flowers. And you're saying, oh, you're going to jail. There's no other remedies. There's no other ways that we could have really fixed the situation, that we could have resolved the situation. It's just, let me forcefully put my hand around your neck. Let me put you all the way down. And obviously we know it's going to be a very uncomfortable position. And let me go and arrest you because you are bad. You are a very bad boy. Let's continue. Officer Gee is seen grabbing the boy's arm in the video before trying to force the boy's head between his legs. According to Atlanta Black Star, Kirkland later said the boy struck her in the face with his fist during the struggle. Police also provided a photo of the bruise Kirkland sustained under her eye. However, the video does not show the child hitting the officer. So it's one of those things. Did it happen? Did it not? You know, you would have to go and look at that. All right. Also, another thing where some people would be divided. Okay, maybe he did do it, so that's why they were doing it. Or maybe he didn't do it. But then we see a video. We don't see that part taking place, but we see a video and you didn't get hit in the video. But it very much so could have been that maybe that's what happened. That's what caused this, but still excessive force in my opinion. But let's continue. State Representative Martin Pendarvis, who was representing the child's family, said in a statement that the teen could not have punched the officer. What you see is his left hand handcuffed and the other officer has him subdued and engaged with his right hand. It's hard to come to that conclusion in my mind that there would have been time to strike the officer, Pendarvis said. In a report, police described the teen as quote unquote uncooperative and confrontational. They also said the teen shoved Gee into a wall. One witness also posted a video to Facebook. The clip shows Gee pushing the child's head, as we saw, between his legs. So some people may say, okay, this is happening because, you know, he pushed the cop up against the wall. He punched another cop in the face. So this is where the aggressiveness is coming from. Or you guys are already aggressive and maybe you're making some stuff up, because we've seen recently and in other times where people do make things up. So we just have to get all the data for that. It says, according to the statement from Somerville Police, Lieutenant said Gee used grappling motion to prevent the risk of the individual trying to escape or assault another police officer. The team was charged with assaulting an officer. Another team with him was charged with trespassing. Pendarvis, this is the one who's representing the child's family, said the client often sells rose-shaped flowers because he's trying to make an honest buck. All right. He's not trying to be out here selling any drugs or anything like that. He's not out here gangbanging, from what this guy is saying, Pendarvis. He's out here trying to make an honest buck. So what are we doing? This was an overreaction. This was an escalation. There was no attempt to try to de-escalate the event from the time that they approached him. It's not uncommon, whether it's Girl Scouts or church groups or Little League groups, to gather in front of storefronts selling cookies, selling lemonade, selling whatever to make an honest buck, to raise money for their particular situations. If it were Girl Scouts, would the results have been the same? So that's the thing. Now, like I said, there would be some backlash where it's like, well, these people all have proper permits and stuff like that, which I get. For me, the main issue would be, was this use of force necessary? Was it really necessary to be this aggressive? Now, if all this stuff happened prior, then this is a different story. But until we see some more footage of it, it's going to be kind of hard to say that. But let me know what you all think about said story down below.